I'm like, I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Damn. Yeah, I was gonna say it. I was gonna say it. No, I was gonna start. That's my fault. That was my fault.
If you want me to drop it, I'll drop it.
No, it don't matter. But I was just like, I was
no,
going to say something.
if we keeping it,
He made me think
like,
of something else. I was like, yo, and
yeah,
the thought came in before
yeah,
the second son.
brain freeze.
No, I was like, I want to say something
He's
first. Go ahead.
hungry, yo.
Go ahead. This is the I'm Leaving Here with Something podcast. I'm here with my cousin Chuck.
It's me, Chuck. I'm here.
And Big Shot's here. And we're going to give our picks for today, Saturday, November 15th.
Let's get it.
Let's get into it. Because we want to leave here with something. We want y'all to leave here with something too. All right? Just remember to like, comment, subscribe to the page, okay? So, last night was something, Chuck.
First thing first, Netflix had Mike Tyson and Jake Paul.
Man.
Now, how did you feel about the fight, Shaw? I'm gonna let you go first.
See, initially, I was a little intrigued, a little bit, because
Okay.
you know Mike Tyson, Brooklyn,
Hey,
all that come with it.
town kid.
Then against the YouTuber, Jake out there, and it was on Netflix, and
Site crash, by the way.
it was crazy, but it did gen up interest. We all watched it.
Yes.
I watched it. You watched it.
I stayed up late.
Our engineer watched it.
Yes.
So it was pretty cool. But I gotta say, I was happy Mike Tyson didn't get his ass knocked out. I was I was scared. Okay, he was looking wobbly.
Man.
That would have been an embarrassment. But
knocked out, huh?
so I was rooting for him not to get knocked out. I don't know. I know a lot of people felt like he was going to win, but
a lot of people betted on him.
Yeah. Which we don't talk about that. They went on some platforms and people lost.
Yes,
because everybody thought he was going to win.
So if you betted on Mike last night, you lost.
Yeah, if you Mike had the black vote and didn't win. Okay,
oh man,
but it was where the future, I think, in sports is going, which is on streaming services, which we're going to talk a lot about throughout our journey.
Yes,
and but it was entertaining. A lot of people tuned in. I don't know entertaining to like what people expected, but like as far as like seeing it. It was entertaining.
Yes,
I just seeing it up there, it was like entertaining.
It was something to do. Me personally, I felt like this, man. Mike is 50-something. Jake Paul is 20-something.
Yeah.
Yes, I didn't want to see Mike get knocked out.
Right.
We watched him growing up.
Yeah.
But I just felt like the fight was just too late for Mike. I mean, he's 50-something years old. I mean, the undercards that came out, it could have been maybe one undercard, which was maybe the ladies. The ladies fight.
Got to have Mike fighting at like 9 o'clock.
Exactly. Like he's 58 years old, man. Who's gonna be fighting at 12 o'clock at night? And then don't get me wrong, this is all a Netflix thing. Like
Mike should have been asleep.
Exactly. He should at that time of the night, he's ready to smoke one and go to bed. If you know Mike Tyson.
If you know.
Which, I'm a big Mike Tyson fan. We grew up on Mike. He's from here. We love Mike. We've seen him at his highs, lows. We still support him. Mike, it was a good fight. You went the distance.
Yep, you got paid. Yeah, and you did you're doing what you love.
You're doing what you love. Exactly.
That's all that matters, Mike. So we just wanted to just comment on that. A lot of people are going to be talking about that today. We just want to be able to give our input in before we actually make our picks and talk about that. But just as far as that's concerned, it's going to be another fight.
Yes.
I don't know, between another old man and another young man. Somewhere it's going to happen.
So Evander Holyfield.
I don't know. Somebody step up. Because you know what?
Lewis.
Yeah, because you know what? The money is too good. If you tell one of them old heads they're going to get $20 million,
they'll come out of the woodwork.
60?
They will come out of the woodworks. I guarantee you.
20 million.
20 mil, my father will come out and fight you.
Exactly. I'm coming out. If that's what I do, I'm coming out. You know what I'm saying? To get the 20 million. So
there it is.
That's what we wanted to do. We wanted to recap that. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
Like I said, depending on your perspective, was it, entertaining? And what what you thought? I thought it was entertaining. But that's all. I just wanted to check in. I didn't have any expectations. I just didn't want Mike
yo,
to get knocked out. That's what I said.
entertaining for 12 o'clock at night, man. Hey, Netflix, just do better.
Yeah, but I
Do
think the
better with the
undercard
time.
fight was great.
Yeah. Yes.
But that's to be said. Mike Tyson, we support you. Big ups. But go lay down. Go lay down. That's over. Get that 20. Lay on 10 of it. Go to sleep.
Yeah,
You know what I
there it
mean?
is. Relax, Mike.
All right. So we're gonna stop it here for that part of it.
Okay. Now,
All right. So
moving
now
on.
moving on. Okay. So now we're gonna. So should we let's just go to the recap and talk about that,
Yeah.
right?
Now we're on the recap for picks last week that I did bad.
Let's just go to the recap. Okay. So my cousin,
Yes.
he took. Tell him what you took, Chad. Tell him one of the picks you
I
took.
took Michigan against Wake Forest. I took the Wolverines against an ACC team, the
Mhm.
Demon Deacons,
Yep.
and they lost by 2 points,
And the spread was
1.5.
So you lost by half a point.
Half a point. So there it is. I lost that one. Then my thoughts on that game was
Mhm.
Michigan was on the road.
Yep.
I felt like Wake Forest wasn't ready for a team like this. Obviously, they proved me wrong. They were
Definitely.
ready for a team like this.
Mhm.
And on that bet, I lost it.
See, but I don't think that you was like wrong because like if you lose a pick by a point or a point and a half, like you're on the pick. That was a good pick to me.
Yes.
So you're on it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like one foul shot either way, one lost possession,
Go
one
either way.
turnover.
Go either
The
way.
game would have went either way. So you didn't like when you lose a bet to me. I mean, obviously a loss is a loss,
Right.
but like you want to make
The
smart
way
bets.
you lose it.
Yeah, they're always gonna hurt. If you lose, it's always gonna hurt, whether it's a blowout or half. But did you make a good bet? I think you made a good
Yeah,
bet.
it was a good bet.
So if we had it at plus 1.5, meaning they couldn't lose by 2 and they lost by 2, that was a good bet.
Exactly.
So for me, I had on my bet, I had the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the
That
Washington
Washington game, yeah.
Commanders, which was a great game. It was a great game on
Yeah.
Sunday. Russell Wilson, versus young Jaden Daniels. We did talk about it
Right.
in our show. Um, and I had I had the Washington Commanders actually winning by 2 points. Now, I should have took it one way or another because if they had won by 2, it would have just been a push.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have won the bet. I wouldn't have lost the bet. So I should have either moved it up or moved it down. But that being said, what happened? Well, I lost
And
it.
we actually debated on that because
We
I
did.
asked Big Cuz here, you're gonna go against Mike Tomlin defense?
And yeah, you did say that. And I said, I respect them. I was kind of flip flopping on it. But for me, I was saying, you know what? I'm just going to take young Jaden there at home. They're going to win by like a field goal. And then we're going to be good. Okay.
Exactly.
But
Mm-hmm.
what happened was Russell Wilson, and he's
He
playing
showed
really
up.
well. He's playing well this
He
year.
showed up.
I'm not even gonna lie. He's playing well.
Unbelievable.
And
But
he the last final drive, he took the team down and he threw like a 40 or 50-yard touchdown to Mike Williams, basket catch, and they wind up winning by 1 point.
there it
So
is.
the Steelers won, I lost, and we're gonna put the little graphic up. Let
Yeah,
Justin handle that.
it's crazy.
So now your second pick.
Now, my second pick, I took Gonzaga
Yeah.
that same day, that same night against Bobby Hurley's Arizona State team.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Bobby Hurley. I'm sorry I doubted you. It won't happen
Yeah,
again.
talk to Bobby.
But
Talk to
Gonzaga
Bobby.
could not cover a 22 point spread. Actually, it was 21 and a half.
Oh, 21 and a half.
So they needed to win by 22
22. Yeah.
points. They only won by 8 points.
Actually, it was 22 and a half.
Yeah.
It was 22. I'm looking at it. 22 and a half.
So now, but mind you, Bobby Hurley has Arizona State cooking.
Mm-hmm.
And again, Bobby Hurley, I apologize. Duke, I'm a Duke fan. I'm sorry. I will never go against the grain.
We'll put the score up after so you can see it.
It's crazy. It was
He'll put it
close.
up.
I was surprised Arizona State didn't just beat them outright. That's how close it was. So
There you go.
that was that.
There you go. So now My second pick
Yes.
was who you may be going for today, the Charlotte Hornets.
Yes.
So I took the Charlotte Hornets plus 4.5, okay, against the 76ers at the time.
Right. And I think they covered that.
They
right?
did cover.
Yeah.
So that was a win for Sha, okay?
Charlotte's
They
healthy.
lost. They lost by 2. I think it was in overtime.
Yeah.
They lost by 2. They'll put the score up. But they lost by 2. So they couldn't lose by 5,
Right.
which was 4.5. They can't lose by 5. They wound up losing by 2. They could have won the game. So they was winning, they was losing, they was winning. It was a great game back and forth.
Yeah.
But like I said, LaMelo Jello, as you're gonna see in the
Like,
recap,
Charlotte's healthy.
I said LaMelo Jello would bring me home. And he brought me home.
He did.
So that's a win right there and I'm leaving here with something. I'm leaving here with something
He did.
on that win. All right.
Right.
So I went 1-1. Chuck went 0-2.
0-2.
But he can make it up today. Okay.
And we're here to do that.
So then we're gonna transition into our picks today. So do you want to go first or should I go?
Sure. I'm going first today. Now, the pick I'm leading off with today, we're going into college basketball. I've been here day one with it. Today, I'm taking Indiana. I'm taking Mike Woods and the Hoosiers to cover 7.5 on South Carolina Gamecocks. Now, the reason I'm going to take this pick, right?
Mike Woodson.
South Carolina Gamecocks, they were good last year. We all remember them in the tournament.
Yeah.
They went far.
Yeah,
but a lot of their players transferred out. Most of them went to Ohio State.
Wow.
Michi Johnson and all them.
Yep.
Some of them went into the draft. Some of them playing ball overseas.
Yeah.
But
it was a really good team last year.
This year is not the same South Carolina team that we're going to see last year. So I'm taking Indiana with the 7.5 today for college basketball.
Are they home?
Actually,
yeah, they home.
Yes. Indiana is home, guys. So over under is 144. We're not going to look at that right now.
No.
We're just going to focus on the spread, the line, 7.5. Take Indiana Hoosiers.
I like that pick. And the game is at 3 o'clock, just to let you know, 3 p.m., okay? Now for my pick.
Let's hear it.
I'm taking it to the ice.
Oh, God.
Hockey.
That's his thing.
So the Philadelphia team,
The Flyers?
that Flyers team.
Okay.
All right. They are hosting a team that's coming on, and you know who that team is?
Who?
The Buffalo Sabres.
Oh, Rough Buff?
Yeah, Rough Buff.
Rough Buff.
Right? So they are at home against the Buffalo Sabres. Take them, I think it's minus 115. Is that what it is?
I got 110.
Yep. 110 or 115. Either one of your betting platforms. We on Fanatics. All right. Fanatics, how you doing? All right. Holla at us, okay? Send us something in the comments. We could all talk.
There it is.
We're with the Fanatics team.
Yes.
All right. So I am taking those Philadelphia Flyers today. I think the game is at 7 o'clock.
Yes, tonight.
Okay, so tonight, 7 o'clock game, take those Flyers. Well, I don't want to say you take the Flyers, but I'm taking the Flyers. I'm trying to leave here with something. Flyers over the Sabres.
I like that. I like that.
Let's go to pick 2.
Okay, pick 2. Now, we're skating over to tomorrow's NFL.
Oh, yeah, I like this.
And tomorrow's NFL, I am going to take the Minnesota Vikings versus the Tennessee Titans. There it is, the Viking sound. The line is right now, as we speak, as we're broadcasting, it's at 6. So pay attention to that line. If you want it, it may move depending on where the money's going. I'm taking Minnesota to cover the 6 points tomorrow. That game is at 1 o'clock.
Yep, 1 o'clock game.
So be mindful of the time. And the reason I'm taking that, we have a 7-2 team going against a 2-7 team.
Yeah.
I mean, they're on the road. They're in Tennessee.
That is true.
But Minnesota's trying to prove a point.
Yeah.
New coach, new quarterback.
They want to stay on the top echelon of the NFL.
Exactly. So that's my second pick, which is tomorrow NFL. Take Minnesota Vikings with the 6.
All right. I like that. And I think I might take that too.
Yeah.
So my second pick is today. Okay.
All right. We stand with coming back to the day.
It's a college football game.
Oh, God.
It's a divisional game.
Oh, God.
It's a rough and tumble game.
Oh, God.
I'm taking you to West Virginia.
The Mountaineers?
Yeah, the Mountaineers. They're playing that team. I think they're in Texas. What are they? The Baylor Bulldogs.
Baylor?
Okay.
Wow.
So the Baylor Bulldogs is coming down to West V, and you know it's cold this time.
God, it might be snowing in West V right now.
Down there.
And they're coming from warm Texas,
coming on down
to the top of West Virginia. They're like right there, the West Virginia Maryland line.
Yeah. So I'm taking those West Virginia Mountaineers. I think they scrappy. Okay.
Oh, God.
They ready I don't want to call it an upset because the teams are pretty much even, but I'm going to take those West Virginia Mountaineers today at 4 o'clock. I'm trying to leave here with something. West Virginia, don't let me down. Okay,
These are
beat those Baylor Bears.
These are 2 5-4 teams, mind you.
Yes, it's going to be a dogfight.
Conference
It's
game.
going to be a dogfight. I expected to go back and forth.
Oh my God.
I really did. But I'm staying.
But
West Virginia.
now, just a point to that game. Keep in mind, there is a slight chance of light rain in that
Ooh,
game.
even better for West
And the
Virginia.
temperature is 48 degrees up there.
Should be
So keep that in mind.
So the line, I think, is that West Virginia's plus 2.5. Okay, plus 2.5 on that.
Actually, breaking news.
Oh man,
It's at 2.
Oh,
The
okay.
line is 2.
Well, I'm moving it to 2.5.
Oh God.
Okay. I'm gonna move it or take it at 2.5.
Even better.
Okay, but I think they might outright win. So I'm gonna go on a limb and say that they're gonna win the football game.
Sprinkle a little money on the money line.
There you go.
Plus
So,
105 at that.
Okay, so I'm taking the West Virginia to win. Actually, I'm gonna take them to win.
I like that bet.
Fuck that line. I'm taking them to win.
I like that
West
bet.
Virginia versus Baylor. So now let's go out on a limb here.
We're going out on a limb today, right?
We got one pick every segment where we're going to go out on a limb. Now, mind you, all our followers, I want you to send us a comment about what pick you may be going out on a limb where your gut,
we want to know,
not the numbers, is telling you pick this team.
Right. We want to know what you taking, what you feel like.
Yeah,
today.
This is a feel pick. Go out on a limb. So live dangerous today.
Today, I'm going out on a limb, right? And this might not be a limb considering the fact, but I'm taking the Charlotte Hornets today to beat the Milwaukee Bucks.
Based on the line, that's going out on a limb.
Exactly. And the reason I'm going to take them, Charlotte's healthy. Sha took them last week. They covered.
They did.
LaMelo Ball is doing his 1-2. So I'm going to take them. And if I'm paying attention to the health chart, Dame Lillard may not play in this game.
Might not.
So Charlotte at home, this is a home dog. I'm going to take outright to beat Milwaukee Bucks.
Ooh. I like
That's my out on a limb.
Going out on a limb. Okay. Well, I'm going out on a limb. Now, based on the line, just like you.
Right.
Based on the line, you're going on a limb. But I don't think it's going out on a limb per se.
Okay.
But
let's hear it.
Dallas. Back to hockey, okay?
Back on the ice?
We're going to go back to the ice.
Oh, God.
So
that's his thing.
The Dallas Stars are coming to play the Minnesota.
I'm looking at that. I'm looking at that.
Okay. So Minnesota at home.
Conference game.
Conference game. Now, these two teams, they have a lot of history. They don't like each other per se, but they have really great games. Okay. So now, this Minnesota team is plus 122. I think it's plus 122.
Right now, I'm looking at it.
Plus 122.
Yes.
Okay.
He's right.
So they are, I would say, a significant underdog when you're going like plus 120, 125.
Yeah, they're a home dog.
Home dog. Okay. But I'm towing out on a limb.
Out on a limb.
And I'm going to take Minnesota to win tonight.
Sprinkle
8 o'clock game. I'm going out on a limb. I'm taking
Sprinkle a little
Minnesota
money line
to beat the Dallas Stars.
Tonight. I like that.
I'm going out on a limb with that.
I actually
plus
like
122. That. Okay.
I like that pick.
Okay. So now, like I said, this is the Leaving Here with Something podcast. I'm trying to leave here with something.
I'm definitely trying to leave here with something after the week I had last week.
Yeah. We trying to leave here with something. Like, comment, and subscribe. We hope you like the show. This is the Leaving Here with Something podcast. I'm Sha.
And I'm Chuck.
We out.
Boom.